Did you make any New Year's resolutions this year?
I typically don't, but I think in general, these timeline milestones are a good time to just take a minute, just reflect a little bit,
Yeah.
right? So, we talk a lot about continuous improvement, whether that's like a rolling out of an app or just in your personal life, and setting one big goal each year. It just
Yeah.
feels a little off. So instead, I like to try and think about what I did the past year. Was I content with what I was doing, and then where I want to direct it? So sort of just taking a snapshot of how things are going, and then if
Yeah.
things aren't quite going the way I expected, try and just redirect. To answer the question, I haven't done it yet, but that's what I try and do. How about yourself?
Yeah, I don't.
Mm,
I agree with what you were saying. I think I'm a big believer in continual feedback, and so this idea that you make a once a year goal to do a big and big thing, it just they don't work. The data
mm,
is really clear on that, and I think they don't work because you're trying to do a big thing, you're trying to start something new, and the way to do that is not to have a big goal. The way to
yeah,
do that is to identify the goal, but then break down some type of a milestone to like get started. So like if our goal is to hit live stream every Friday in 2026, goal number one is let's start for the first Friday in January and do it, right? It's going to the gym is the one that, I think
yeah,
everybody relates to. Part of it's just discipline and consistency. And if you don't have discipline and consistency, you're not going to do anything. But yeah, if you're trying to lose 10 pounds or 20 pounds or 30 pounds or whatever, like start with 1 pound in a month and then try
yep,
to go to two. And I think the healthy maximum is usually recommended like 5 to 10, depending upon your health and wellness, not medical advice.
yeah. I'm not a doctor. Yeah, there's a lot. There are a lot of strategies for behavior change. Behavior change is
Yeah.
a huge topic in social psychology, whether it's for the individual or for a society, right? But yeah, lots of tactics, building
Yeah.
habits. Temptation bundling is one I know of, and yeah, there are lots of ways to do it. But don't try and set these large, grandiose things, even though they sound good on paper. Actual change happens when you're slowly towards the thing, milestones. But like, don't make
Yeah,
that the
and
yeah
it's vision
all or
versus
none.
execution, right? You gotta have a
Mm,
good vision, you gotta be bought in, and then you also have to get the work done and then not get off track. So if your goal is to lose 10 pounds or whatever, and then you start coding a video game, 2 priorities that are conflicting. Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, that's
I
the
mean,
other thing too is, like, less goals are better. I know people who have, like, 20
interesting.
goals,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, "You that's not obtainable." Like, going back to, like, product management, I generally like 3 OKRs is kind of like my
Mm,
maximum depending on what we're doing, like, maybe 4, just because you can't keep that all in your head at the same time, and, like, if you have a bunch of stuff you wanna do, I think it's okay to, like, list that all out, but you can only focus on, like, 1 thing at a time realistically, maybe 2 or 3 depending upon, if it's like, "I wanna take out the trash tonight and go to the gym," you can do those 2 things. You can take the trash out on the way to the gym. Like,
yeah, yeah.
'cause not all goals are equal, not all things are equal, but, it's so easy to get sidetracked.
Yeah, for those who aren't in the product manager space, OKR is objective key results, which is like I believe it's a Google framework, which has been widely
Intel,
adopted. Is it Intel? Oh
yeah.
shoot! Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. Um,
David Dorr worked at Intel when he created it. Google made it famous. Every
okay, I see.
company that
Now they
named
think,
their
yeah,
own.
yeah. Now they think that's become part of the startup culture. Is yeah, you got to do that. But
Yeah,
yeah,
if you
cool.
don't yeah, read the book, Measure What Matters, fantastic book. Don't make it more complicated than it needs to be, and I think that's the thing with the OKRs for me that makes it successful is, like, you just don't overcomplicate it,
Yeah,
which is easier said than done, but
yeah,
most
yeah, yeah.
people